Hey there, Cowboys fan. Welcome back to Cowboys News TV, where we're diving into something exciting today, the 2025 NFL Draft. As we step into April, the draft hype is building up fast, and we're about to get deep into it with a fresh mock draft for your Dallas Cowboys. Now, I know draft season can be a little overwhelming, but we've got something special for you today. We're taking on the role of Will McClay, the mastermind behind the Cowboys drafts, and running a 3-round mock draft. This isn't just about any draft. We're looking at a situation where the Cowboys might just catch a big break, thanks to a quarterback falling. I know, sounds wild, right? But stick with me here. In today's video, we're going to walk through some key picks that could transform the Cowboys. The goal isn't just to predict who might get picked, but to understand how these picks could directly impact the team. We'll focus on how the Cowboys could benefit from some unexpected moves in the draft. You'll see how we're talking about a blue-chip player, a potential steal in the second round, and even a unique athlete who could be a game-changer. But before we jump into it, I want to hear from you. How are you feeling about the draft season so far? Are you excited about what the Cowboys might do? Drop a comment and let me know. And if you haven't already, hit that like button to show your support. So without further delay, let's dive into the first round of this 2025 mock draft and see what surprises we've got in store. Ready? Let's go. All right, now let's get to the juicy part. The first pick for the Cowboys in this mock draft. We're talking about the 12th overall pick, and believe it or not, it's running back Ashton Jeanty from Boise State. Now, before you raise an eyebrow, hear me out. This isn't just a flashy pick. It's a move that could instantly change the offense for the better. You see, Jeanty is one of those rare backs who excels in every area. He's not just a great runner, he's a versatile weapon. Whether it's catching passes out of the backfield or being a solid pass protector, Jeanty brings it all to the table. With the Cowboys' offense looking to make a big leap under Brian Schottenheimer, having a back like Jeanty would be a perfect fit for their new offensive scheme. Now you might be thinking, wait, isn't Jeanty projected to go in the top 10? And you'd be right. Most experts have him pegged for teams like the Las Vegas Raiders or the New York Jets. But here's where things get interesting. In this mock draft, we're benefiting from a quarterback situation that shakes things up. In this particular simulation, Shedeur Sanders, a top-tier quarterback, unexpectedly falls to the Jets. The Jets, in need of a QB, grab him at the 7th pick, leaving Jeanty to slide all the way down to 12. What's the result? The Cowboys end up with a player that could instantly upgrade their running back room, and let's be honest, after last season, a dynamic back is exactly what they need. Imagine Jeanty paired with Dak Prescott and a revamped offense. He's a 3-down back, capable of changing games from the backfield, and his ability to catch passes would be a huge asset. Plus, with his blocking skills, he could help keep Dak clean, which is always a priority. But what do you think, my friend? Would you be happy with Jeanty as the first-round pick, or do you have someone else in mind? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to vote in our poll. Should the Cowboys go for a running back in the first round or focus elsewhere? Now that we've locked down our first-round pick, let's shift gears to the second round, pick 44 to be exact. And here, we're going with offensive lineman Gray Zabel out of North Dakota State. I know. You're probably thinking, another offensive lineman? But trust me on this one, because this pick is all about building a strong foundation for the future, with the Cowboys doubling down on their commitment to running the ball. Under the new coaching staff, Zabel is the perfect pick to help bring that vision to life. The Cowboys need to strengthen the offensive line, and Zabel could be a key piece in that puzzle. While he's not necessarily a mauler with raw power, his technique and footwork are top-notch. He knows how to gain leverage and clear defenders out of rushing lanes, exactly what the Cowboys need for their run-first approach. Zabel's work in pass protection is just as impressive. His good hand placement and solid footwork make him a capable protector for Dak Prescott. In short, Zabel is one of those players who's more about technical skills than brute force, and that's exactly what the Cowboys need. Whether it's opening holes for Gentry or keeping Dak safe in the pocket, Zabel could make an immediate impact. But the real value here is how he fits into the Cowboys' long-term plans. The team is making it clear they want to build a strong offensive line that can create consistent running lanes, and Zabel fits right into that philosophy. He may not be the flashiest pick, but he could be a cornerstone for years to come. So, Cowboys fan, I want to hear from you. Do you think Zabel is the right pick here, or should the Cowboys focus on another position? Let's get that conversation going in the comments. And don't forget, we've got another poll up. Should the Cowboys prioritize offensive line in the early rounds or go for another position of need? All right, Cowboys fan, it's time to get to the third round. And this one is a little more exciting. With the 76th overall pick, we're going for wide receiver Ceedee Williams from TCU. Now, I know the wide receiver position is one of the biggest questions surrounding the Cowboys right now, and with good reason. The receiving corps could definitely use some fresh talent, and Williams might be just the answer. Here's the thing. While Williams may not make an immediate splash in his rookie season, his upside is undeniable. He's a versatile athlete with excellent size and enough speed to be a real threat. His ability to play both outside and in the slot gives the Cowboys a lot of flexibility, something they desperately need to help complement CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the receiving group. Williams has the potential to be a key part of the offense moving forward, especially if he can refine his skills and adjust to the NFL's pace. But it's not just about his athleticism. Williams' potential to grow into a solid playmaker is what stands out. He has the raw tools, and with the right coaching and development, he could develop into a dangerous weapon for Dak Prescott. Whether it's in contested catches or creating separation downfield, Williams brings a lot of promise to the table. Now, here's where it gets tricky. The Cowboys have a tough decision when it comes to wide receivers. Do they take a risk on a guy like Williams, or do they go for an established option through free agency or a trade? It's a gamble either way, but Williams represents that potential for long-term growth. So, I'm curious. How do you feel about this pick? Do you think the Cowboys should take a risk on Williams and develop him into something special, or do you feel they should look elsewhere for a more immediate impact at wide receiver? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to vote in our poll. Should the Cowboys target a wide receiver in the third round? So, there you have it, our 2025 mock draft for the Cowboys. And what a draft it could be. To quickly recap, the Cowboys snagged running back Ashton Gentry in the first round, offensive lineman Gray Zabel in the second, and wide receiver Ceedee Williams in the third. Now let's step back and take a moment to think about how these selections could shape the future of the Cowboys. First, Gentry's addition to the backfield would bring immediate impact. A versatile, all-around running back who can run, catch, and block, he'd be a perfect fit for the offense under Brian Schottenheimer's system. Pair him with Dak Prescott, and you've got a dynamic duo that can turn heads in 2025 and beyond. Then, with Zabel in the second round, the Cowboys would continue building from the trenches out. A solid offensive lineman who can open running lanes and protect Dak Prescott is exactly what the team needs as they focus on a more balanced offense. Zabel's technical skills could help make the Cowboys' offensive line one of the league's best, creating a stable foundation for both the running game and Dak's protection. Finally, the potential of Ceedee Williams in the third round is tantalizing. While he might not light up the stat sheet immediately, his versatility and potential to develop into a top-tier receiver could pay off big time in the long run. With a bit of coaching, Williams could be the final piece to completing the Cowboys' receiving corps, which is something they've been needing for a while. So, what do you think, Cowboys fan? Do you see these picks as the ones that could push the Cowboys to the next level, or do you think they should be looking in other directions for improvement? Drop your predictions for the draft in the comments and let's talk about it. Thanks for tuning in today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Catch you next time right here on Cowboys News TV.